Holy Bible, the King James Version. The first book of Moses, called Genesis, chapter 38. And in process of time Judah's wife died, and Judah was comforted, and went up unto his sheep shearers to Timnath. And it was told Tamar, saying, Behold, thy father-in-law goeth up to Timnath to shear his sheep. And she put her widow's garments off from her, and covered her with a veil, and wrapped herself, and sat in an open place which is by the way to Timnath. When Judah saw her, he thought her to be an harlot, because she had covered her face. And he turned unto her by the way, and said, Go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee. For he knew not that she was his daughter-in-law. And she said, What wilt thou give me, that thou mayest come in unto me? And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, Wilt thou give me a pledge till thou send it? And he said, What pledge shall I give thee? And she said, Thy signet, and thy bracelets, and thy staff that is in thine hand. And he gave it her, and came in unto her, and she conceived by him. And she arose, and went away, and laid by her veil from her, and put on the garments of her widowhood. The book of Joshua, chapter 2. And Joshua the son of Nun sent out of Shittim 2 men to spy secretly, saying, Go view the land, even Jericho. And they went, and came into an harlot's house named Rahab, and lodged there. The book of Ruth, chapter 3. Then Naomi her mother-in-law said unto her, Get thee down to the floor, but make not thyself known unto the man until he shall have done eating and drinking. And when Boaz had eaten and drunk, and his heart was merry, he went to lie down at the end of the heap of corn. And she came softly, and uncovered his feet, and laid her down. And he said, Who art thou? And she answered, I am Ruth thine handmaid. Spread therefore thy skirt over thine handmaid, for thou art a near kinsman. And he said, And now, my daughter, fear not. I will do to thee all that thou requirest, for all the city of my people doth know that thou art a virtuous woman. The second book of Samuel, otherwise called the second book of the Kings. Chapter 11. And it came to pass in an evening tide, that David arose from off his bed and walked upon the roof of the king's house. He saw a woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman, and one said, Is not this Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah the Hittite? And David sent messengers and took her, and she came in unto him, and he lay with her. And she returned unto her house. And the woman conceived, and sent and told David, and said, I am with child. And it came to pass in the morning that David wrote a letter to Joab, Set ye Uriah in the forefront of the hottest battle, that he may be smitten and die. And the men of the city went out and fought with Joab, and there fell some of the people of the servants of David, and Uriah the Hittite died also. David sent and fetched her to his house, and she became his wife, and bare him a son.
Also, if you are the product of, I don't know, your parents not being married and you being born out of wedlock, then you are a bastard. And according to God and the Bible, you automatically go to hell. You have no choice. And all the way to your 10th generation, you'll go to hell. That's not very fair. That doesn't sound like very nice, God. And by the way, that's Deuteronomy 23:2.